What if the biggest reason your income hasn't changed isn't the economy, your job, your background, or even your opportunities? What if the real reason is hidden in the one place most people never think to look? Their mind. Every day, millions of people wake up with dreams of financial freedom. They want more money, more opportunities, more success, and more control over their lives. They work hard. They put in long hours. They sacrifice comfort, sleep, and sometimes even happiness. Yet their financial situation stays exactly the same. Why? Because income rarely grows beyond the level of thinking. That may sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful truths ever spoken by Jim Rohn. The life you live today is deeply connected to the thoughts you repeated yesterday. And if your thoughts don't change, your results usually won't either. The wealthy think differently. High achievers solve problems differently. Leaders see opportunities where others only see obstacles. And the truth is, success isn't reserved for special people. Success belongs to people who develop special thinking. Imagine waking up every morning with clarity, confidence, discipline, and a mindset designed to attract growth. Imagine being able to turn setbacks into opportunities, fear into action, and ordinary ideas into extraordinary income. That transformation starts in your mind. In this video, you're going to discover 5 life-changing lessons from Jim Rohn that can completely reshape the way you think about money, success, and personal growth. And if you stay until the end, one lesson may completely change the direction of your financial future forever. So stay with me, because what you're about to hear could change not only your thinking, but your income. Lesson 1. Your income rarely exceeds your personal development. The fundamental law of wealth creation, according to Jim Rohn, is that income is not something you get, but something you attract by the person you become. Most people spend their lives chasing money, not realizing that money is a byproduct of value. In the economic marketplace, we are paid for the value we provide to the market, not for the time we spend working. If you spend your time simply doing what is required to get by, your income will remain stagnant. However, if you invest in your personal development, refining your skills, sharpening your mindset, and expanding your knowledge, you naturally become more valuable to those around you. This is why a CEO is paid more than a janitor. It is not a commentary on their worth as human beings, but a reflection of the scope of problems they are equipped to solve. When you grow your internal capacity, your external reality has no choice but to adjust to your new level of competence. Personal development is the ultimate force multiplier in your financial life. To truly grasp this concept, one must understand that the market is a neutral judge. It does not care about your needs, your bills, or your desires. It only cares about your contribution. If you find yourself frustrated by a lack of financial progress, the solution is rarely to work more hours at the same skill level. Instead, the solution is to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Working on your job provides a living, which is fine, but working on yourself provides a fortune. This involves a rigorous commitment to self-education, emotional intelligence, and technical mastery. As you evolve, you begin to see opportunities that were previously invisible to you because your vision was limited by your previous level of development. You cannot see $1 million opportunity with a $1,000 mindset. Expansion of the self precedes expansion of the bank account, creating a solid foundation that ensures when wealth does arrive, you have the character to keep it and grow it. Furthermore, personal development encompasses the development of character and philosophy. It is not just about learning a new software or a sales technique. It is about becoming the kind of person who is disciplined, reliable, and visionary. Rohn often emphasized that wealth without personal development is a recipe for disaster. This is why many lottery winners lose everything within a few years. Their income exceeded their personal development, and the money eventually fled. By focusing on becoming a person of high value, you create a magnet for success. You start to attract higher quality mentors, better business partners, and more lucrative deals. The shift from asking, "What am I getting?" to "Who am I becoming?" is the pivot point where true financial freedom begins. Once you internalize that your income is a lagging indicator of your personal growth, you stop blaming the economy or your boss and start taking full responsibility for the seeds you are planting in your own mind and skill set. Lesson 2. You become what you think about most. The mind is the grand architect of human destiny. Jim Rohn taught that our dominant thoughts act as a psychological rudder, steering the ship of our lives toward either the shores of abundance or the rocks of poverty. This isn't just positive thinking in a vacuum. It is the recognition that our thoughts dictate our feelings dictate our actions, and our actions dictate our results. If your mind is consistently occupied with thoughts of scarcity, worrying about bills, fearing job loss, or resenting the success of others, you are essentially programming your subconscious to find evidence of lack. You become hyper-aware of obstacles and blind to possibilities. Conversely, when you consciously direct your thoughts toward growth, contribution, and solutions, you prime your brain to recognize opportunities. This mental focus acts as a filter, allowing you to sift through the noise of daily life to find the golden threads of financial advancement. Consider the metaphor of the mind as fertile soil. The soil does not care what you plant. It will return what you sow. If you plant nightshade, it will produce poison. If you plant corn, it will produce food. Most people are careless gardeners of their minds, allowing the weeds of media negativity, office gossip, and self-doubt to take root. They then wonder why their lives feel chaotic and unfulfilling. To change your financial trajectory, you must stand guard at the portal of your mind. You must be selective about the books you read, the conversations you engage in, and the internal narratives you repeat. By flooding your mind with the philosophies of success and the mechanics of wealth, you begin to inhabit a different mental world. Your self-identity shifts from that of a victim of circumstance to an architect of fortune. This internal shift is the prerequisite for any meaningful external change. The process of becoming what you think about requires a deliberate practice of visualization and affirmation, but grounded in reality. It is about creating a mental blueprint of the life you want to lead and the person you want to be. When your dominant thoughts are focused on your goals, you begin to act in alignment with those goals instinctively. You start to notice people, books, and situations that can help you achieve your vision. This is often mistaken for luck, but it is actually the result of mental preparation meeting external reality. If you think about value and service, you will find yourself acting more helpfully toward clients or employers, which naturally leads to advancement. Your future is being built, brick by brick, by the thoughts you entertain today. If you want a different future, you must start thinking different thoughts, refusing to let the limitations of your current environment dictate the possibilities of your potential. Lesson 3. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. This lesson is a brutal but liberating truth that separates the amateurs from the professionals in the game of life. The natural human instinct is to complain when things get tough. We wish the taxes were lower, the competition was less fierce, or the economy was stronger. However, Jim Rohn pointed out that these external factors are like the wind. They blow on everyone. You cannot change the wind, but you can set your sails. Wishing for things to be easier is a plea for weakness. It is a desire to remain as you are while receiving more than you currently deserve. When you stop wishing for less challenge and start wishing for more skill, you reclaim your power. You realize that the problem isn't the height of the hurdle, but the strength of your legs. This shift in perspective turns every difficulty into a training ground for your future self. To wish you were better means to take total ownership of your shortcomings. It is an admission that you currently lack the wisdom, the discipline, or the expertise to handle the challenges before you, and that is okay, provided you are willing to grow. If a business deal fails, don't wish for a more compliant client. Wish for better negotiation skills. If your fitness is lagging, don't wish for a more comfortable gym. Wish for more discipline. This philosophy turns you into a perpetual student. Every no you receive, every setback you face, and every financial winter becomes a data point telling you where you need to improve. It forces you to look inward for solutions rather than outward for excuses. When you focus on becoming better, you move from a state of reactive frustration to a state of proactive mastery. The beauty of this approach is that there is no limit to how much better you can become. While you have zero control over the global economy or the decisions of the government, you have 100% control over your own development. By striving to be better, smarter, stronger, more patient, more articulate, You eventually reach a level where the things that used to be hard become easy. It isn't that life got easier, it's that you became a more capable person. This is the secret of the high achiever. They don't look for the path of least resistance. They develop the capacity to navigate the path of most resistance. When you embrace the challenges and use them as weights to build your mental and emotional muscles, you become an unstoppable force. Your income and your influence will always be limited by your current capacity. Therefore, the only way to lift the ceiling on your life is to lift the level of your performance. Lesson 4. Discipline creates financial freedom. Discipline is often viewed as a restrictive or boring concept, but Jim Rohn reframed it as the ultimate key to liberty. He argued that we must all suffer one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, while the pain of regret weighs tons. In the context of finance, discipline is the bridge between the goals you set in your mind and the reality of your bank account. It is the ability to do what you know you should do, even when you don't feel like doing it. Financial freedom isn't the result of a single big score or a stroke of luck. It is the cumulative result of 1,000 small, disciplined choices made over time. It is the discipline to save when it's tempting to spend, to invest when the market is scary, and to keep working on your craft when everyone else has gone home. The magic of discipline lies in its compounding effect. A single day of disciplined eating or 1 hour of study doesn't change much, but 10 years of that discipline creates a radical transformation. Most people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in a decade. Discipline allows you to harness the power of time. Rohn taught that success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. This means that your current financial state is likely the result of habits you formed years ago. If you want a different result tomorrow, you must change your disciplines today. This requires a level of self-mastery that most people are unwilling to cultivate, which is exactly why the rewards for those who do are so substantial. Moreover, discipline builds self-confidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, whether it's waking up early to work on a side project or sticking to a strict budget, your self-esteem grows. You begin to trust yourself, and that inner trust is the foundation of the entrepreneurial spirit. When you are disciplined, you are no longer a slave to your moods or your impulses. You become the master of your time and your resources. Financial freedom is not just having a lot of money. It is having the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have the character to manage that money wisely. Discipline is the price of admission to the world of the elite. It is the steady, unglamorous work that happens behind the scenes, creating the overnight success that the world eventually applauds. Without discipline, talent is wasted and opportunity is squandered. Lesson 5. Opportunities are hidden inside problems. Most people view problems as stop signs, but Jim Rohn viewed them as guideposts. He understood that the very definition of a value-added career or business is the solving of problems. If there were no problems, there would be no need for services, products, or expertise. Therefore, the bigger the problem you can solve, the more the market is willing to pay you. If you solve a small problem for yourself, you survive. If you solve a medium problem for a company, you get a good salary. If you solve a massive problem for the world, you become a billionaire. Wealth is simply the harvest of the seeds you plant by resolving the pain points of others. Instead of running away from complexity or complaining about the difficulties of your industry, you should run toward them, for that is where the profit lies. This mindset shift transforms your relationship with reality. When you see a flaw in a system, a gap in the market, or a frustration expressed by a customer, you stop seeing an annoyance and start seeing an opportunity. Entrepreneurs are essentially professional problem solvers. They look at the chaos of the world and ask, how can I bring order, efficiency, or value to this situation? This requires a high degree of creativity and resilience. It means you must be willing to fail and iterate until the solution is found. While the average person is looking for the easy way out, or a get-rich-quick scheme, the person following Rohn's philosophy is looking for a work hard to solve a big problem scheme. The latter is the only one that actually works in the long run, because it is based on the exchange of genuine value. Ultimately, your ability to see opportunities inside problems depends on your level of preparation. This brings us back to the first lesson, personal development. To solve big problems, You must have big tools. You must have the emotional stability to handle pressure, the intellectual capacity to understand complex systems, and the social skills to lead others in the implementation of the solution. When you train your mind to look for the seed of an equivalent benefit inside every adversity, you become invincible. You no longer fear economic downturns or industry shifts, because you know that these changes simply create new sets of problems that need solving. By positioning yourself as a solution-oriented individual, you ensure your relevance and your prosperity in any environment. Problems are not the enemy of wealth. They are the raw material from which wealth is manufactured. At the end of the day, money is not just about numbers. It's about mindset. It's about how you think when things go wrong, how you respond when opportunities appear, how you act when no one is watching, and how committed you are to becoming the person capable of creating the life you truly want. Jim Rohn spent decades teaching one simple truth: if you want better results, become better. If you want greater opportunities, think greater thoughts. If you want higher income, build higher value. Your bank account often reflects your habits, your decisions, your discipline, and most importantly, your thinking. That means your future is not controlled by your past. It's controlled by what you decide to think, believe, and do starting today. Maybe life hasn't been easy. Maybe opportunities haven't come as quickly as you hoped. Maybe you've worked hard and still feel stuck. But remember this: a changed mind creates a changed life. The moment you stop thinking like everyone else, the moment you start investing in yourself, the moment you choose growth over comfort, everything begins to shift. Your confidence grows, your value grows, and eventually, your income grows. So starting today, challenge your old thinking. Replace excuses with action. Replace fear with courage. Replace doubt with belief. Because the life you want is not waiting in luck. It's waiting in the way you think. And once you change your thinking, you can truly change your income.